Ayanna Johnson is a very busy 13-year-old. Not only is she an honors student at her Suffolk Middle School, she's a dancer, a violinist, and a pageant winner.
And the new Miss Piedmont Region Outstanding Team is Ayanna Johnson.
In addition to all this, Ayanna lives with a type of sickle cell known as SC.
This past year, I was hospitalized twice, and it can be more or less times than that depending on the year. But for me, I can't even really control how I'm going to participate in those activities when things like a sickle cell crisis comes because I have to get pulled out of school if it's really bad and it's not controllable.
And this has been going on since Ayanna was a little girl.
It's my first crisis, and it was a very traumatic experience. It happened when I was 5 years old. So I didn't quite know what was going on because the pain that I experienced, it's not the same as falling down or getting a bruise or a cut. It feels different. You know something's off with your body. For me, I usually have a crisis either in my arms or legs, sometimes both, sometimes my joints. And for me, it usually feels like throbbing, like somebody's constantly poking me with a knife all over my body.
She says the pain can last just a few days, linger a few weeks, or hang around for months.
I used to get really scared. I used to cry. And now it's just about going through the process, embracing the process because it's unpredictable. I've grown up very preventative. So when I'm going through a crisis, my best thing is focusing on my mental health and just staying calm. I think that's one of the most important things. Or if I get more worked up, I'm going to get even more sick.
When someone is battling sickle cell, normal red blood cells change their shape from a circle to a sickle or crescent shape. Judy Anderson, the executive director of the Sickle Cell Association here in Hampton Roads, explains what happens next.
What is happening is that those cells have pointed edges. When they take on that shape, instead of being round, those pointed edges are very sticky. So those cells clump together, causing clots. And those clots can get caught in very tiny blood vessels, causing extreme pain, maybe in the hands, maybe in the feet. But it can sickle every part of the body.
In an effort to bring awareness to sickle cell, next weekend, the sickle cell warriors who've passed away and those still battling the disease will be remembered with more than 200 named luminaries on the grounds of Fort Monroe. But because of social distancing, instead of inviting people out, the event will be recorded and shared on social media. Sickle cell affects about 100,000 Americans and is present in 1 out of every 365 African Americans. While symptoms and treatments vary from person to person, there is no cure. And the reason Ayanna Johnson has made it her mission to not only bring awareness to the disease, but uplift and empower those battling it.
So I just want people living with sickle cell to keep busy and do something that they enjoy and don't just be in sick mode. Try to get out of that and find something that you are passionate about and pursue what you're passionate about, and that's truly what I want to do also with my platform as a title holder is encouraging people to do things they're passionate about, empower, educate, especially within the sickle cell community.
For Another View, I'm Lisa Godley.